everybody. Basement Tapes number 1990. 1969 is still upon us, and it's no secret that I thoroughly enjoy cultural uh, depictions in trading cards, especially vintage ones. Vintage, of course, pre 1980 for most disciplines here in the card game. But your mileage may vary there. But 1969, Topps Mod Squad. And it's a show that I haven't watched a lot of, but my wife was a fan growing up. My wife's a little older than me and had, as the youngest of many children in that family. So her elders, sisters, siblings were watching this and had an impact on her. So throughout our relationship, she's often referenced Pete, Link, and Julie, who, of course, is the Mod Squad. Cards 31 I have of these bad boys and girls. 55 total, according back at OPG, $2.50 a pop, $137.50 total value. The set of these will be between $100 and $200 out there on the open market. Let's get over to TCDB. And it says the set was released in 1969. The copyright, however, says 1968. And that is the TV show production timestamp, I guess. Let's see here. Trivia-wise, there is some trivia associated with this. It says the American card catalog reference is R710-20. Curious as to who is assigning these values post Jefferson verdict. Perhaps somebody could let me know that, because it's a mystery to me. Who is pulling the strings back there? The gallery, these cards are beautifully designed with a very groovy purple and pink border and a white border inside of that, as well as a color photograph of the hijinks and shenanigans that happen as young dicks out there on the street, and a box containing the cards theme, which says campsite meeting on card number 1. The backs of the cards do have the card number in the lower left-ish. 2/3 of the card makes up a puzzle, and then there is a description of whatever's happening on the front of the card. For card number 1, campsite meeting, ! Captain Adam Greer has warned the Mod Squad not to be seen in public together. The underworld could be quick to discover the young detective's true identity. Link calls an emergency meeting. Card number 1, puzzle number 3. Collect all 55 Mod Squad cards. Copyright 1968. Thomas Spelling Productions. All right reserved. Copyright TCG, printed in USA. Of course, Spelling is the Aaron Spelling on there, which would have a big impact on most of our lives in the 70s and beyond. So they are setting up camp. So if you see me not wanting to be seen in public with you, it's because I have two received orders from Captain Adam Greer warning us not to be seen together in public. So anyway, there is a meeting going on, and then I'm sure there is some other stuff happening. Later on in the series, we have Julie dressed as a tiger, and all I can say is, wow. Pete and Link are undercover, which look suspiciously like Pete and Link not undercover. So I guess we suspend our imagination for that. There's a riot going on in campus on number 31. The crowd is starting to get out of hand when Captain Greer remarks, "Remember the old Western movies? Get the Indian chief." That's get the Indian chief, and the rest of the tribe retreat. Well, let's go, Russ Bradley, it says. Anyway, protesters, all that stuff. So imagine protesting being the theme of a card set back in the late 60s. I'm sure all hell was breaking loose. Julie, again, is at the museum. There's new capers happening in card 37. There's a police doctor in card 38. Julie's at the zoo in card 39. They're taking a break in card number 40. So lots happening. Pete's bag. Pete has a card dedicated to Pete and his bag, and Julie unwinds on top of something. Captain Adam Greer is depicted in card 43 holding a pole, getting ready to dance on the pole perhaps, and there is conveniently placed a parking meter by the pole. So he's going to dance on the pole, and people will put their nickels and dimes in there to pay him back, I'm sure. Link Hayes is the subject of card 44. Miss Lipton, using her government name, in the words of Zach my buddy Zach out there in Wisconsin. Miss Lipton's days off. So we're using her card to tell her that we are taking a day off. The in crowd, of course, is the Mod Squad. The Mod Squad's mentor is Captain Adam Greer. Hippie Cop is card 49, and he is in card 50, of course, Mr. Clarence Williams III. Moving on, we have Miss Peggy Lipton in card 51, and she is the Lady Cop in card 53. Card 52 is Mr. Michael Cole, and of course, he's just a white fella who is a cop, which is kind of a stereotype. Peggy Lipton would, again, marry Quincy Jones in the future and give birth to Rashida Jones of The Office fame and beyond. So, Young Detectives, card number 55, Mod Squad, 1969 tops, groovy. This is the wonderful set for you to mull over, if you're dropping acid. But if you are dropping acid, keep away from those windows and make sure you have a buddy nearby in case you're having a bad trip. 69 tops Mod Squad, 55 of these bad boys and one girl in there. Cheers to all.